Okay, to start off with, we'll have a few questions in English. So, Kiki, can you talk us through your match and what the conditions were like out there today?
You asked me exactly the same question last time. Do you ask this question every day to everybody? Like, does it start differently at times? Or? Um, yeah, well, what can I say? Yeah, to answer the question about the condition, yeah, it was slightly different for me because I play later, almost at night. We arrived on court was like daylight, day, night almost, and it was actually pretty windy. I didn't expect it, and court 3 is still it's a nice court, it's a bigger one, and it felt like really windy out there. I think we could see it on both of our games. We struggled a little bit to find the right footwork and adjustments. There were lots of mistakes, but I feel like the more the game was going on, the better we were finding our strokes, at least on my side. And yeah, about the match, it's exactly what I said. It was a tricky and difficult start for me. I was even down 5-3 in the first set, and I'm very glad I find my way to come back and win that first set. It was a big moment. It was a key for sure, and then I'm pleased the way I kept on going, stay composed, took the lead in the second set, and didn't look back. Hi.
So now she said that she was quite nervous throughout today's match, and also she felt like you are also nervous as well. So were you? And did you feel that now was your opponent was nervous today?
Yeah, exactly what I said. Well, she expressed it like nervous. Yeah, I was as well, for sure. And I think the condition made us a little bit nervous because it was really windy and like we were not in a good timing, I think that was the very difficult part. There was lots of mistakes in the beginning, but it's something you can expect. It's a new match, the second round, and conditions were not easy. I felt on my side that it was getting better. It was less and less windy, especially when the night came. So yeah, it was difficult at the beginning, but on my side, I stayed composed mentally. I tried to overcome this bad feeling of the beginning, and it helped me well.
Also, let me make sure you are not in a hard quarantine. You are allowed to practice.
Yeah.
So, were you practicing with during that 2 weeks?
I practice with Timea Babos.
Oh, Timea Babos.
Yeah.
Oh. So it's quite a very unusual situation for you guys to keep practicing 2 weeks with just same players. And some players said, that affects the match because you are too used to the, hitting the ball with some like exact same player. So how do you think? Do you think that kind of situation affects your play to adjust the match?
Yeah, well, it's more the whole environment. It's for sure something completely new to do a 2 weeks quarantine preparation, always with the same people, a little few people. It's more a global thing than me and my team. We try to work it in a smart way. At times playing with Timea, at times playing with my coach, at times doing basket sessions, and we try to figure it out. But for sure, nobody ever prepared a Grand Slam this way with the 2 weeks. But it was the deal in order to be here and compete. And overall, at the end of the day, it was a success. So we are all happy to be here.
Just one more question. So So in this tournament, you have to go through this 2 weeks quarantine, but after that, you have a kind of freedom. You can go shopping or going restaurant. I don't know if you do that or not, but the other hand, in Europe or like in New York, you have to stay in that bubble. So if you cannot choose, which you prefer?
Interesting question. Unfortunately, I don't think it's possible technically to do every time 2 weeks for every tournament. Otherwise, we wouldn't have time. We wouldn't have enough tournaments. So, but because this is the first one of the year and it's important, it's a Grand Slam, we all accepted the challenge. So, of course, we are the happiest that here we live quite normally, I have to say, and this feeling of freedom makes us feel good. It's a fresh air again. It's very nice, and we all appreciate it, and we try to embrace it and enjoy as much as we can. Then I didn't mind, the bubble. I think Roland Garros organized it really well, and there's no waste of time either. 2 weeks is long, so it's a tricky question.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll move to questions online. Raz, please ask your question.
Hi, Kiki.
Hi.
Congratulations on your win today.
Thank you.
I think I spoke to you 6-7 years ago now at the WTA event in Birmingham, and there I asked you whether you could compete with the best players in women's tennis, and you weren't sure. Do you feel as if now, what's changed in that time, and now do you feel as if you can do that, can compete with the very, very, very best?
Well, a lot has happened in the last 7 years. And yeah, I did have good performances and good wins over the best players in the world. So my answer would be yes, I can do it. I proved it to myself in the last 7 years. But now the challenge has always been to be consistent this way and try to have their level on a daily basis, and if they are their ranking, it means that their average level is pretty high. So that's the goal.